Gigalum, and welcome back to Ratchet Clank. In the last part, we went to Poketaru, and there was trouble in paradise. However, we're not completely done with Poketaru yet, but we will also be going back here because, well, even though we are going to be going in the Poketaru sewers, there's still some things we have to do. In fact, let me double check my gold bolts. Yeah, there's only one gold bolt. Okay. So yeah, the reason why you had to wait to do this is because you're going to be spending a lot of time underwater. Now you can do this either before or after another planet. There's going to be a lot of these little like splitting blargs and such. But there's also a trophy behind this that surprisingly is not tied to a skill point. I will tell you this, it's a Star Wars reference, and there's quite... I don't know how many Star Wars references are in Ratchet and Clank, but there's probably a good handful of them. So yeah, we're using the Hydra Displacer, and let's get to our quick select. We're not going to be using the Visibomb here, so we're going to need the Trespasser. And while I'm at it, I might as well get the Devastator. We might as well at least use a rocket launcher. This is the first game that has... the first game that has two of them. So yeah, time to brute force this. Let's see. Okay, actually... Wow, that didn't take long. Okay, I'm actually impressed that I did that very well. I usually brute force them. Oh, right. Yeah, this is the idea with the puzzle solving in this game. Like, I think like later games just focus less on the puzzle solving and focus more on the platforming and gunplay. In fact, it's going to be the most apt when we get to Ratchet Deadlocked, where it's all about gunplay. No puzzles in sight, and the real puzzles is just the skill points. And I need to get back to playing that game, at least the PlayStation 3 version, simply for the fact that I need to, let me take off my headphones because I can't really hear the game through the headphones. I keep forgetting that. Simply for the fact that there's a lot of skill points I still need to get, and there are going to be some skill points that are going to be not so fun to get. Anyway, so... actually, what am I doing? I should be using the Pyrocitor. It's a sweeper. It's really good with crowds. Seriously, I didn't think I'd be singing so many praises about the Pyrocitor. Whoa. Like, I know I'm ignoring, like, bolt locations and such. They really want you to use the metal detector to just sniff out bolts, but I'm gonna be real here. I'd just rather just do the bolt glitch just to have my bolts for the rest of the game. It streamlines the process, even though I needed a day to basically wait to record this. And I did not like having to leave my PlayStation 2 on. So, of course, you want to tilt these platforms in a way where you can actually just jump up. Oh, gosh. Get to the other side. Okay. So, yeah. I'm still going to collect bolts, but, like, 1 million bolts is more than enough than what you need to get something a little, a little late into the game. So, yeah. Oof. This one is going to be this one is going to require a lot more brain power. Nope. Oof. Sorry. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot of just... you can easily just solve it with just brute forcing and such, in a way. Like it may feel like it will take a while, but you will get it. Be mindful of these. Now, don't worry about those TNT crates or any bombs that are inside the water here. They are not needed for the skill point. However, we're about to meet someone familiar, but before we can meet that someone familiar, let's actually get some ground. And sweep. Just sweep around. In fact, for New Game Plus, I'd say get the gold version of this weapon. Make situations like these a lot more manageable. Like, I don't know what you're talking about by saying that the pyroster is not that good. Like, I found a use for it, and it's great for sweeping. Like, if you're dealing with tough crowds, sweep away. I will defend the pyroster. Like, just like people will say that you can use the decoy glove for just clipping glitches and such, but unless you're a speedrunner, and I'm not one of those for this game, I'm not doing the decoy glove glitch when it comes to the bolt glitch for this game, simply because doing the SI is much better. Is a much better idea, and there we go. Okay, yep, it's this guy again. Let's say hello.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm searching for a very elusive and secret substance.
Raritanium?
Maybe?
The oceans on this planet are said to be an excellent source of that element.
Well, not anymore. All that toxic dumping has obscured any trace of it. You will find Raritanium for me.
No, I will not.
Piece of junk. My latest invention, the Persuader. I intended to use it to control minds, but, well, the only thing it's got me so far is a discount from Gadgetron vendors.
Hey, I could use that.
Well, I'll trade it for some Raritanium.
I believe planet Hoven is a source of that element.
Our long-range sensors do not detect Raritanium on this planet.
So yeah, what we're going to get there is another optional object and such. Optional if you don't care about trophies. And Raritanium would later become a staple material for basically upgrading your weapons later on in the series. Like going from being just like an item that you trade to just to having was the series called a skill tree that will allow you to just basically add more ammo or more attributes to each of your weapons. However, since we don't have access to planet Hoven yet, there is a place where we can get that info bot for it, which means it's time to go back to Orxon again. Now, but wait, that's the wrong button, and it's also showing the wrong planet. So, yep, we found one of one. Just want to make sure. So yeah, we'll be back to Pokataru to do cleanup, but it's only for a single skill point. However, Orxon, we can actually do not only the skill points, but also get both the gold bolts. So let me just get that. I will tell you, Orxon is just not a fun planet. I'm not kidding. Now that Ratchet can explore it, though. Now, personally, I can't wait to get to Hoven. I hear, like, very, very, like, unfavorable things about Hoven. First, let's check our Gadgetron vendor. Doesn't seem to be, like, a new weapon, but we need to refill in Pyrocyter ammo, so let's get some of that. Because, Pyrocyter is really good for crowds. Just sweep away, and you'll be good. However, actually, yeah, we need to go the other way first. We can't go into the other place until after we take this way. So yeah. So this planet should teach you about changing changing your helipack at will. I will say that being able to change your helipack at will is something that you're gonna want to know now, because like you can select other helipacks and such, and these enemies right here, they've caused me so much trouble during my playthroughs of this game. Like, you wanna know what's the last time I was playing through the PlayStation 3 version of this game? Or when I was here? It was during the Sonic Racing Crossroad Worlds. You can tell I don't like the name Cross Worlds. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I feel like it would have been better if it was named Crossroads, because it rolls off the tongue. Anywho. Was when I was waiting for the closed beta test demo to download, and well, at the very least this is a checkpoint. But I'm gonna spoil this right now. This is the only checkpoint for Miles. Oh gosh, I just remembered where the last gold bolt on this planet is. It's an it's going to suck on this version of the game. I'm not kidding. No, you don't. What is with this range of these guys? Yeah. You can get some range from them, but for this case... Yeah, there will be rare cases where you want to use the first person to basically just dispatch of the opposition. And as you can see right there, there's an info bot all the way over there. But it's not going to be as easy as that. You can see that there's a pathway behind it. And on top of that, nope, left a straggler. We need to actually change our thruster pack back to the helipack. Helipack is definitely probably the more favorable of the two, but you really use the thruster pack if you really want some speed. Yeah, this guy, he's supposed to wake up the mooks. So you probably think this will be a cinch, but you see that pathway? Yep, it decides to run. Now for this part. I'll tell you this right now. If you think this is bad, try playing through this section on the Vita. Because of how sensitive the sticks are, it's going to make certain sections much harder than they need to be. You also want to make sure you can be aware that you can toss the wrench for additional damage, like that. Or you can just die, upside down, and you get sent all the way back here. Yeah. Prepare for this to be one of the most unenjoyable planets out there. We're not even at my least favorite planet yet. So, yeah. This is going to suck. It is going to suck a lot. There we go. Actually, let's make sure we get the blaster. I'm sorry, I'm so used to Splatoon referring to the blaster as like that large weapon that weapon that shoots large shots and direct hits can dispatch of foes. Like, I don't think of Uzis or something like that. Oof. There we go. And then we can just go back here. And then refill. Because we have the money to spend. I'm not kidding. Like, thanks to that glitch, we can just basically spend to our heart's content. Just take care of these guys from afar. Okay. Now, if those guys are taken care of. Yep. Okay. Be careful. tread carefully. Like, for the Vita version, when you're doing these magnet boot sections, you want to basically use that D-pad. I'm not kidding. For this game specifically, the D-pad can come in handy, because your best way of traveling through these on the Vita version is to always correct the camera and use the D-pad to save yourself. Ugh. Not the right angle. There we go. Ugh. Ay. Camera not wanting to work right. Yeah. Toss your wrench. Like, if you can face them, toss your wrench and you'll be golden. Ugh. Okay. Now we're at the first skill point we can earn. This one's very easy. First thing we're gonna do, go to our weapons and select Taunter. Get down and fire. This should earn you the trophy, hey, over here. I don't know why the Taunter can destroy blocks like that. Let's see. Oh, no, wait. Overthinking things again. Good job, me. Hold circle, not just tap it. Like that. Unfortunately, this guy wants to lead us on a goose chase. And let's just say, there's still no checkpoints yet. And if you're starving for HP, this section got a whole lot less fun. So, swing, swing. Ugh. Dang buzzards. You know what? We're actually in an environment where we can use this. Seriously. What is their range? They're freaking shell crackers. They're the shell crackers of this game. Ugh. Yes, I've been playing Sonic 4 Episode 1. I almost said Episode 2. No, I've never really fully played that game. I've only sampled demos on it on a phone and on a friend's PlayStation 3 and such. And let's just say, please don't play with a touchscreen. In fact, I don't think you can play the iOS versions anymore. The problem is I have no HP left. This is gonna suck. Okay. Gotta be careful. Don't want to be blown up by those. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, okay, first things first, you see that little thing? Get rid of it. As for the others, first we're gonna get rid of that. Then we're gonna get rid of you. And I need that nanotech. Give it, inject it into my veins. Oh gosh, oh. So much for that nanotech, am I right? Okay. Get that pyroster. Oh, wait. This is another use for the Taunter. Why don't I just use that? Oh, wait, that's my gadgets. The Taunter is a weapon, technically. All of you, come on over here. Don't be shy. It'll just hurt a bit. Come on. You two. How are you not getting hit? Yeah, all the way back here. Do I mention one of my least favorite parts about this game is the lack of checkpoints? Because there should have been a checkpoint there. Like, holy cow, this planet is the worst with checkpoints. I will see you when I'm back there. Did I mention that using the magnet boots kind of sucks? Because if you were to get your angle, like, twisted in some way, by that I mean, like, if you somehow just climb off of it by just being in an angle that, like, if you're sideways and you just go up, you'll just basically put you on top of the thing. You can't recover from that. And you're just forced to eat it. Hey, you! Over here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Personally, if Ratchet Clank does get a PS5 release and such... Oh, gosh. Yeah, the fact that you have no room when you land. These guys have so much HP. Like, they have more HP than they have any business to. I really don't like this. Okay, nope. Well, guess who's gonna have to restart again? Seriously, why are they this aggressive? No. There. The freaking vulture ran into it. No. Good thing they can't jump. Okay. There. Not even done yet. God. I hope that was someone's brakes. That freaking scared me. I ran face first into them. Oh, God. Stay away. Guess what? We're not done yet. Okay, we need to get comfy first and fire. There. Now, okay, weapons. 7 minutes, I'm gonna have to cut off. Over here. Okay, seriously. In what world are they actually not getting hurt? Thank you. There. And guess what? We're not done. We still have to chase it. Oh, gosh, I forgot about these things. Remember that Visibomb gun we picked up? You're gonna want to use it now. Ugh. Yeah, no, I'm ignoring you guys. Because guess what? We just need to go upside down for this. Collision detection. So now, we can finally claim our prize.
Hello again, everyone. Supreme Executive Chairman Drek here to fill you in on our progress. We have now found the perfect orbit for our planet, one which will allow for the optimum temperature all year round. However, there is a planet now occupying that orbit, and sadly, for its few insignificant inhabitants, it must be destroyed. That's why we've created this! The Planet Buster Maximus, a device capable of blowing an entire planet into subatomic particles. We're quite proud of it. Here's how it works. We attach the Planet Buster to this ship, fly it into orbit around the planet, and let it go! Kaboom! Quite ingenious, really. Once our trained professionals put the finishing touches on our new planet, everything will be complete. Thank you. Goodbye.
Now this guy's gonna blow up an entire planet? That's just mean.
That's what I've been telling you.
Look, I'm still gunning for Quark. If we end up taking out Drek too, hey, fine. What?
You do care.
Don't push it, pal.
So now that part is open. We can indeed go back this way, but I want to show you something. We're not done with this pathway yet. No, we are not. We still got another pathway to go through. Oh, of course we have this guy to take care of. But I want to show you there is something that you're not gonna like. And it has to do with this. It has to do with the gold bolt. You see that? And you're probably thinking, if you've played this before, have you ever tested when you did this? Yeah. You can only blow it up from the other side. There's a problem with that. There's going to be a gigantic motion sickness warning whenever we get to doing that gold bolt. And guess what? We're not done with this planet yet. This is one of those planets where we're going to be spending a lot of time on. And we're still not even close to endgame. This is a longer, this is one of my longer projects. Not long as in, like, Freedom Planet 2 long, but it's still lengthy. Okay, there's a lot of mooks around. Sweep them. Just sweep them. And, yeah. You'll be golden. However, we're gonna have to call it apart. Because we're 30 minutes into the recording and you're only seeing, like, probably like 23 minutes of that. Anywho, if you want to donate, there are a couple of links in the description below. Any amount helps. And you can have your name read in any of these series if you want to. You can click the subscribe button and the bell if you want to see any series like this or futures or future ones and such. But you don't have to if you don't want to. The thought is appreciated. With that being said, I hope you're taking really good care of yourself, and I shall bid you adieu.